What is going on, guys? JD from New York here. And this is number 106, part number 2 of the number 1 fucking source right here on YouTube.com for everything WWE. This is Off The Script, the number 1 fucking podcast that you're going to see in your subscription boxes, man. Thank you guys so much for joining me here on part 2 of this weekend's Off The Script. Hope you guys have a great Saturday. Yesterday's video was on fire, bro. Yesterday's video was probably, out of all the 100 episodes plus that I have done up until this very point, yesterday's video was probably my favorite one that I've ever recorded, because I went into this, and I've been discussing this on Joe Cronin's channel. We discussed it on Out of Nowhere. I discussed it in his comment section on Monday Night Raw. I made a video for the DangerZone about this. I did my iTunes podcast about this. And yesterday, we discussed it here on Off The Script on YouTube. I went into this fully prepared, fully informative, to let you guys know where I'm coming from, to give you the most valid reasons about why I am not on board with a brand split or a brand extension. We also talked about Shane McMahon and the pros and the cons of him being back in WrestleMania for a match with The Undertaker. If you guys missed this unbelievable episode of Off The Script, link will be down in the description below. To those who have seen it already and gave it a thumbs up and left a comment and left your thoughts, thank you. You guys are the reason why this is the number 1 show on my channel out of everything that I do. Thank you guys so much, and thank you for the love and support. We're about to 42,000 subs, bro. It's unbelievable. It's like yesterday we just hit 40, but we are well on our way to 50, and then 50, after that, 75, and then the elusive silver play button that is going to be mine very, very, very soon, guys. Thank you so much, all right? But Off The Script, as always, thank you for joining me. Let me go over this. Look at the shirt, bro. Look at this. Look at this motherfucker. Get off my TV. Look, you see it? Get off my TV. I want you guys to go out to ProWrestlingTees.com and buy this motherfucker, because not only that, not only are you going to get a beautiful t-shirt, not only are you going to get a comfortable fucking t-shirt, not only are you going to get a stylish t-shirt that you can wear on any occasion, in any moment. You want to fucking go out there and take your kids for a stroll in the park. You guys want to run errands, go to the supermarket, walk the dog, take the trash out, fuck your wife. You know, it comes in handy in all situations. All situations. But the most important situation is when we are watching Monday Night Raw and we see individuals like the one on this shirt come out and do every fucking week. Every week we get sick and tired of seeing these guys on our TV. Not only him, the Rybacks, the fucking Braun Strowmans, the Social Outcasts, Kane, you know. There's a whole fucking league of them. So you're watching Monday Night Raw, there's no better way to fucking promote yourself and feel good about yourself and support the show than with one of these motherfuckers, man. Get off my TV. ProWrestlingTees.com/OffTheScript. Ships internationally, $19.99. Comes in all shapes and sizes. What else do you need to know? Join the fucking movement. Join the movement, man. It's rapidly, rapidly growing. So thank you guys this week to those who ordered t-shirts already. I get notifications of all your sales. Thank you guys so much for your support on the Get Off My TV t-shirts. New installment of the Get Off My TV line is coming very, very soon. I am in discussion with the new artists right now, so hopefully I will have them out by the middle of March is what I am hoping, okay? Twitter, if you're not following me on Twitter, at JD from NY206. If you're not subscribed to the channel, I don't know what the fuck you're waiting for. Hit that subscribe button, man. Become one of the 42,000 who watch JD right here on YouTube.com and on Off The Script. I uploaded, or not me, but Chris and Michelle uploaded a new video of mine to the DangerZone community channel, again, with some WWE 2K16 gameplay, talking about this Shane McMahon brand split conversation. If you guys want to go over to the DangerZone and check that out, subscribe to the community channel. Great content from a variety of people, including me. And if you want to go support that video, I would greatly appreciate, as well as they would appreciate, a thumbs up on the video. I'll leave you a video link to the description down below, so make sure you guys go check that out. I'm going to be on the CSR podcast with Blake and Shane this coming week. We're going to be doing a segment on the podcast. They're available on AudioBoom, and they're available on iTunes. I will leave you a link to their pages down below. We're going to be doing something called JD's fucking Goon of the Month. I'm going to be doing this once a month with them, and I already have a candidate for the fucking Goon of the Month. I don't think you guys are going to get who it is, but we'll discuss it on the podcast. So if you want to hear me along with Blake and Shane, they're part of the CSR crew, LeBar, Eisenberg, and Ghoulish. They got their own podcast, the BS with CSR podcast. Very, very good listen. Two knowledgeable guys, and definitely worth the listen, guys. I would not be promoting them if I did not think so. So you guys go check them out. Links to them will be down in the description below. And as always, CSR, Chairshot Reality, LeBar, Eisenberg, and Ghoulish. You guys know the deal with those guys. Some of the best in the business. You know where to find those guys on YouTube and on WrestleZone.com. All the information you need for them is down below as well. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. I don't have a lot of news for you guys today. I really don't. But I've seen, and I fucking hate clickbait. I really do, bro. If you guys know anything about me on the Call of Duty side of things, I fucking hate clickbait. And clickbait that is just obvious. And the content creator doesn't care. I've seen people talk about this topic, and they have stated the Attitude Era. The Attitude Era is returning. Come on, bro. I mean, who's going to take you seriously? I mean, we live in a fucking day and age where things are just the complete opposite of what they used to be back in the Attitude Era. The Attitude Era is not coming back. It's not. It will never be back. There will never be a rebirth. Nothing from the Attitude Era will rear its ugly head, even though we all loved it and enjoyed it. Nothing from that time and era is going to be in modern day WWE. But if you guys want the real fucking news, you come here. WWE officials are planning to have the company product be much edgier going into WrestleMania. WWE fans have been complaining about it for years. We've all heard it before. PG is killing WWE programming. And WWE should at least be what the Attitude Era was when wrestling was good. Okay? Right off the bat, I do not agree with the PG is killing WWE. WWE can push the envelope to the very edge of the cliff if they wanted to. PG is not killing WWE. Vince McMahon is killing WWE. WWE Creative is killing WWE. The fact that most of the higher-ups in WWE are disconnected with the audience is killing WWE. The fact that WWE doesn't listen to their core audience when Roman Reigns comes out every week and is received with a chorus of boos, but they don't fucking care to listen. That's what's killing WWE. The fact that they don't listen to their fans and they try and force feed them what they don't want. That's what's killing the WWE. Done. Well, we may never get to see an era as crazy as the WWE product that was in the late 90s and early 2000s, but WWE is reportedly interested in changing things up in the build-up towards this year's WrestleMania. According to an unreliable source, uprocks.com, and several other sources which are not named, WWE is going to be featuring a much more edgy product on the road to WrestleMania. Now, Bryan Alvarez of the Wrestling Observer newsletter recently made the following note on a recent episode of the Wrestling Observer radio show, and I quote, "I've been told that it's going to be an edgier product at least from now until Mania. They're going to be pushing the envelope. The original plan for WrestleMania 32 was for John Cena versus The Undertaker to be the major money match of the card, but Cena's injury has caused WWE to find other ways to sell out AT&T Stadium and give the WWE Universe the best show possible. Many fans have been begging for an edgier WWE product for years. The final segment between Roman Reigns, Triple H, and the use of blood is a clear indication that WWE is going to break some rules they set to ensure that WrestleMania 32 is as big as possible, which I appreciate, okay? But the inclusion of blood in the main event segment of Monday Night Raw was tarnished because of social media. It was tarnished because of the internet community and the fans that are fucking so thick-headed, you know? They always gotta be involved, you know? I know I bitch and complain, but I'll never go to a show and fucking sabotage the product. I would sit there like a fan of the show, you know, give my opinion, and I'll never cause a ruckus. You know, I would never cause a ruckus. There was footage that was leaked online of Byron Saxton handing Roman Reigns a blood capsule, a blood pack, you know, a ketchup pack. I don't fucking know what he handed him. You know, WWE doesn't allow blading anymore, so I doubt it was a blade, okay? But Byron Saxton clearly handed Roman Reigns something. Now, the inclusion of blood made the main event or the closing sequence of Monday Night Raw a little more edgy because the inclusion of blood made it a little bit more personal, a little bit of color, and a beatdown like that is always a great thing to see, just like it was a great thing to see in the Roman Reigns-Brock Lesnar match at WrestleMania last year, and in the Hell in a Cell match that we've seen with The Undertaker and Brock Lesnar. Those guys get it, okay? Those situations called for blood, and it was great to see color in those situations. It was great to see color in the closing segment of Monday Night Raw, even though it was counterproductive. Triple H was the face, and Roman Reigns was the heel. So, that's why I shit all over the fucking main event scene, or the main event sequence on Monday Night Raw. Because Roman Reigns is the one that you're building as the face, but he's getting booed out of every fucking arena that he walks into. He's not receiving the fans the way WWE wants. Or the fans are not receiving Roman Reigns the way the WWE wants. So why are you going against what we want? You know, I don't need to go over this again. You guys know. I mentioned it on Monday Night Raw review in depth, if you guys missed that. All right, go back and watch that. But Attitude Era is not returning. It's never going to return. It will never be uttered again. The words attitude and era will never be fucking uttered again. PG is not killing WWE. The fact that WWE doesn't listen to their fans, and that Vince McMahon is disconnected, and that the fact that WWE Creative just doesn't get it at all, in all aspects, that's what's killing the WWE. You know, the rigorous schedule is killing WWE because of all the injuries. You know, the training that these guys go through possibly is, you know, the reason these guys are injured. That's killing WWE. There's a lot more other factors that go into WWE, and the fact that their ratings are slumping and the product is not where it should be. PG is not killing WWE. WWE can still put on a fantastic product with the PG. They just don't get it. And they don't listen to the fans, and creative doesn't get it. They're not creative at all. Vince McMahon is disconnected. A lot more other factors that go into that, into that phrase, PG killing WWE. No. It's everything else that I mentioned that's killing WWE. So, for the next 4 or 5 weeks, we are going to get an edgier product. The Attitude Era is not returning. So don't listen to anybody else, okay? Moving on, we got a weird news article, because I was going to report that the New Day, or the WWE, was planning the New Day for the League of Nations at WrestleMania. God forbid. You know, the League of Nations at WrestleMania in a tag team title match, nobody wants that. Nobody gives a shit about these guys on TV now. You're going to put them in a tag team title match at WrestleMania? Give me a fucking break. So, I just read a news article this morning. It's 6:15 now. I just got home from work on a Friday night. WWE now is thinking about putting AJ Styles and Chris Jericho together as a possible tag team to go against the New Day for the tag team titles. WWE putting over AJ Styles and Chris Jericho together as a tag team was a phenomenal idea. phenomenal idea. Not to me, but to whoever wrote this fucking article, apparently. Pardon the pun, but these two forming a team is such a great idea after they both gained a mutual respect for one another at Fastlane. Their emergence onto the tag team scene. Tag team scene? Number one, what tag team scene? And number two, what emergence? They had one fucking match, 2 matches together. So obviously this guy is being a little rambunctious with this article. Obviously it's going to be temporary, but it's going to be fun while it lasts. Although the rumors have claimed WWE had other plans for Styles at WrestleMania, which I would much rather prefer him and Kevin Owens, but we'll see. But Jericho, Styles, and Mark Henry defeated The New Day on SmackDown on Thursday. The victory has a lot of people talking that WWE is setting up Jericho and Styles for a match at WrestleMania with The New Day for the Tag Team Championships. This is a very good idea because it'll loosen Styles up, prove his versatility in the ring, and get him involved with 3 new opponents. For Jericho, he doesn't have to carry the program. Everybody wins in this scenario. At Fastlane, WWE hinted at the League of Nations challenging The New Day. WWE could have been testing the water and thought AJ and Y2J were a better idea, but the tag team scene is wide open. The New Day are going to have an interesting WrestleMania season. The greater question here is how long Jericho will be around, because if he's around for a while, the tag team titles may be taken from the New Day and put around the waist of AJ Styles and Chris Jericho. I don't like this at all, and I will tell you why. WWE can certainly put the League of Nations, the New Day, the Dudleys, and the Usos in some type of stipulation match at WrestleMania if they wanted, and have the New Day be victorious at WrestleMania, because you're missing the boat here. You're missing the boat. Obviously, the New Day has been wearing out their welcome. This ship and the tires on this vehicle, okay, this ship is going to be sailing very, very soon off into the distance. I think the New Day as tag team champions is coming to an end. All right, the wheels on this vehicle are worn out. That's just my honest opinion. I love them. I think they're talented as fuck. I think they're very entertaining. I love what they have done with the tag team titles. I love what they've done as an act. But AJ Styles and Chris Jericho going into this, I don't want to see AJ Styles take another loss. Whether that's with a tag team or singles, I don't want to see him take another loss for a little while, okay? I would put the Dudleys, the New Day, the Usos, and the League of Nations. League of Nations isn't the most exciting team, but if you put them in there with some type of stipulation, maybe a ladder match, a fatal 4-way, no disqualification match, Texas Tornado match, a Texas Death match, whatever the fuck you want to do with these guys for the tag team titles and have the New Day come out on top, I am all for it. And the reason why I want that to happen is because I'd much rather have Enzo and Cass make their debut on Monday Night Raw, blow the fucking roof off the arena on Monday Night Raw, win the tag team titles in impressive fashion, make a huge impact on the tag team division, and WWE can pretty much rebuild the division starting then after WrestleMania on Monday Night Raw, with Enzo and Cass being the guys that are the team. That's just what I think. That's what I think should happen. And hopefully WWE sticks to that plan. AJ Styles taking him away from a possible match with Kevin Owens. Where does that leave Kevin Owens if you make this match with Styles and Jericho facing the New Day at WrestleMania? Do you bring up Sami Zayn? You know, you're not going to have enough time to build Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens might not have a match at WrestleMania that we are going to be genuinely intrigued with or interested in. I don't want to see another Dolph Ziggler match, man. That's done. You deaded it. It's over. AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens. And then where does that leave Jericho? I don't know. Have Jericho turn heel on AJ Styles. Have this be something of a setup, you know? Having him gain his trust, turn his back, have Jericho turn heel for the next 3 or 4 weeks, and have a triple threat match with Y2J, AJ Styles, and Kevin Owens for the Intercontinental Championship. That's something that they could do as well. But AJ Styles and Jericho, though it sounds like a good idea, I don't think it's the best idea right now. Enzo and Cass are waiting. I think that is where WWE has to put most of its time and energy, getting those guys up to the main roster, having them beat the New Day on Monday Night Raw, and crowning new tag team champions while giving AJ Styles a shot at the Intercontinental title. You throw Jericho in there, it'll be a damn good 3-way dance at WrestleMania. Tyson Kidd may have to retire from WWE and wrestling in general. Back last year in June, Tyson Kidd suffered an extremely severe neck injury during a dark match with Samoa Joe. He's been recovering from an injury that kills over 90% ever since. Tyson Kidd barely made it out with his life. That's how serious this injury was. It's now been 8 months of recovery, and now Kidd is starting to seriously consider getting back on the road and into the ring. However, that may be a more difficult road than many of us initially thought. We're all still fresh off Daniel Bryan's retirement due to WWE refusing to clear him because of Bryan's passion for wrestling would have permanently injured him. Now it seems that WWE may find themselves in the same situation with Tyson Kidd. According to a report from DWN.com, Kidd is optimistic about returning to the ring, but WWE officials are very resistant to the idea of clearing him out of fear for his health. The debate rages on within WWE about what to do when Tyson Kidd is ready to be cleared. It said that Tyson Kidd is still not expected back for several months, and a decision doesn't need to be made anytime soon. However, it's going to be interesting to see what WWE decides. On paper, safety and a performer's health are the most important thing. Kidd suffered a dramatic neck injury that could be much worse on something as simple as a back body drop. There are a million reasons not to clear Tyson Kidd, but we could be losing one of the most talented performers who barely even scratched the surface of what he was able to do in the ring. Just the fact, and I enjoy Tyson Kidd. I think Tyson Kidd was never truly pushed in a deserving way on WWE. He only found or started to find success on the main roster with a tag team with Cesaro, and that didn't even get off the ground. That really didn't get to the heights that I know it was capable of. Those guys were fucking great together. That could have been an entryway into Cesaro getting over with the crowd more so than he is now. And now he's hurt. Tyson Kidd could have been in a spotlight which he was craving and deserving of for a long time. And that did not get off the ground, man. That team deserved to be tag team champions, no question. But the fact that the report states that he's recovering from an injury that kills 90% of the people going in for surgery. 10%. Look at that number. 90% compared to 10%. Tyson Kidd barely escaped with his life. Samoa Joe obviously didn't do this on purpose. It was a freak accident. This shit happens when you are in a ring and throwing your body around for the sake of entertainment for everybody sitting in attendance. Okay? Samoa Joe obviously didn't mean to do this. It was a freak accident. Shit like this happens. We've seen it all through the annals of fucking time on WWE television. Okay? I don't need to explain that to you guys. But the fact that this kills over 90%, I don't think WWE should clear Tyson Kidd. This is a completely... it could probably be in the same vein as a Daniel Bryan, being that he's had concussion after concussion after concussion, and his long-term health, and his long-term health, as he grows old, obviously in serious jeopardy, even now. So he stepped away because he knew he was afraid of what could happen if he continues to put his body on the line and continue to take bumps. Brock Lesnar was on ESPN, and he even said with Jonathan Coachman, he can't even count how many concussions that he knew he had, but wasn't diagnosed with one. So what does that tell you? These guys going in there, risking their life and their livelihood to entertain us. And the fact that Tyson Kidd went into this with something this severe, I don't think WWE should clear him. I honestly think, I know if I was Tyson Kidd, I would be fucking terrified for my life. Even if the doctors cleared me, I would be fucking terrified to take another bump. After what they told me about this fucking surgery, about what they did to me to fix me up, and then the rehabilitation, he's never going to be the same ever again. He did it. He loved what he did for the time being that he was there. Shit like this happens. It's just an unfortunate accident. Step away. It's not worth risking your life with Natalya, your wife. It's not worth, going on and possibly having kids and, them having kids and their kids seeing him in a fucking wheelchair for the rest of his life. It's not worth it. It's definitely not worth it. I think Tyson Kidd should really, really think about this, and the best decision for him would probably be to step away and just end his career. Because I know if I had this surgery and I was in Tyson Kidd's shoes, I would be fucking terrified to step back in the ring and have it happen again. You know, you never know what's going to happen. You know, I don't know. We've seen death in the ring. We've seen injuries like this in the ring. You don't want to take another gamble. This was the biggest gamble of his life, to walk out of this surgery with his life and a fucking recovery ahead of him. You don't want to fucking risk that and take another gamble on something else that could happen, that could kill him. Who knows? Tyson Kidd may have to retire, and I think this may be the best decision for him and his long-term health. If I was WWE, I would not even clear him. I would not. Tyson Kidd might as well be done with the WWE, and that's a damn shame, because the team of him and Cesaro never truly got off the ground. That was truly something special. They were just hitting their stride. You know, I wanted to see them succeed big time in that division. They could have been the flag bearers, the fucking standard bearers for that division that never got off the ground. Tyson Kidd himself was never really able to show WWE what he had to deliver and what he had to offer. And it's a shame, you know? And this is the state of the business. This is the nature of the beast. This is the professional wrestling industry. So that's the latest on Tyson Kidd. You know, WWE should not clear Tyson Kidd. And if I was him, I wouldn't even get back in the ring at all. All right, guys, we got more news. I'm going to go over it on Sunday because, I mean, after this Shane McMahon deal, there's really nothing else. People are talking about Shane McMahon and only Shane McMahon, WrestleMania, The Undertaker, this fucking brand split. So what I got for you guys tomorrow, WWE debating on inducting Daniel Bryan into the Hall of Fame. WWE planning Extreme Rules and Payback for May. Roman Reigns' injury and surgery may be legitimate. I got news on that as well. And did WWE, you know, force Daniel Bryan, or did Daniel Bryan retire from WWE to get out of his WWE contract and continue wrestling elsewhere? I got news on that as well. If I hear anything else regarding any other stories, I'll fill it in for you on Sunday's edition of Off the Script. But until then, guys, this is JD. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think of everything in this episode, part number 2. If you missed part number 1, links are down below. Everything that I mentioned in the beginning of the video, make sure you guys check out the description. It is for your benefit. All right, I give you guys all that stuff in the beginning so that you can go check out other content creators, other channels, shit that I'm doing. So it's there for you guys. Make sure you check everything out. And make sure you hit that thumbs up. Stick it up my ass, like Joe Corona says over on his channel, man. Stick it up your ass and show me some support with that thumbs up. And I'll be back right here for Sunday's episode of Off the Script, part number 3. Until then, this is JD, and I will see you guys all on Sunday morning. Talk to you later.